So it's 2025 and you still don't have a passport. I wonder, are you procrastinating or are you afraid that your picture might not turn out right? Don't be afraid. I'm going to show you how you can take your passport picture right at home. Let's get into it. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and share my passport photo with you guys. When I say last year I ate my passport picture and my license picture up, I mean just that. I actually put forth the effort this time because I get tired of always having IDs that I really just do not care for. So I made sure to put my best foot forward, get in that lab, do that makeup, and make sure that I was looking fire for my pictures. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on the screen for you guys as well so you can actually see how it turned out. Things first, you want to make sure that your hair is pulled back away from your face. You can actually have it up in a bun like this. For instance, I had braids, so I wore some down and I actually pulled the rest back so you can actually see the full structure of my face, because this is how they're going to be able to fully identify you when you are trying to travel internationally, especially by plane. So you want to make sure that your hair is pulled back. You want to make sure that it's neat. You don't want any flyaways. I mean, every hair needs to be intact. Nothing needs to be out of place, baby, because the main show is the face card. This is what it's focusing on, because literally the picture is only going to be capturing from your shoulders and up. Another thing is you cannot smile, so you want to make sure that you are serving face or serving face with your eyes, because you cannot smile in your passport photo. So I would suggest that you just, you know, do a few test runs and test shots before you actually decide to select your actual passport photo. Me personally, I always feel like I talk more with my eyes, or I express myself more with my eyes, so I don't feel like it was very difficult for me to do. Next up, you want to make sure that you have some earrings on. I had on like these gold hoops, not these exactly, but these are the earrings that I had on, because you don't want anything that's too distracting. So like little gold hoops or maybe studs will help you still look pretty without doing too much. So I did only use skin tint in my shade. I did go in with concealer, and I also baked and made sure that my brows were identical, because like I said, when your hair is pulled back, the camera is literally focusing on the features of your face, so you want to make sure that your brows are even. I say a little makeup goes a long way. I really mean it. You don't want to overdo it with the beat, because you don't want to be unrecognizable when you are entering the airports, because they can be like, you know, it's not you, or it does not look like you. And some people look totally different when they do makeup. Me personally, I like to do just like a little soft glam, and that's that, like to enhance my beauty features that I already have. So now that we got the basics out of the way, as far as appearance, of course you want to make sure that you are moisturized. Make sure that you have your like some lip gloss or something on. I just did like some gloss and a little lip liner, and that was that. Cool. So in order to take my pictures, I did use my iPhone. I did use this iPhone 13. I made sure that my quality was on like 4K. Made sure that lenses and everything were clean, because you don't want to have any blurs, and you want to make sure that your picture actually gets approved. So I did utilize a tripod in order to take my picture. I just sat on a stool. I actually used that white door back there, and I would actually put the unedited photo up here for you guys so you can see. I just sat in front of that door on a stool. I made sure that I put my shoulders back and I looked directly into my camera. I did use Lens Buddy to take my pictures, so I did set it up to take about 50 pictures, I want to say, so that I can go through and choose the one that I like, and so that I had many options. You do need a white background, or you do need a background that does not have any pictures or any art, because you are going to have to crop or remove the background and actually place it on a white background in Canva. Canva is something that I use to always kind of like just remove backgrounds from my pictures, or like clean up an image. You can also use PixArt, but me personally, I use Canva to remove the background of the door so that I can place myself on a whiter background so it can look more clean. And I wanted to assure that it did get approved in order for me to go forward and get my application sent off. Another important thing, you want to make sure that you are using your back camera on your iPhone, or if you have a camera. I did try to take the pictures off of my camera, however I did not like how it was coming out. I felt like I could not get the right angles with it, so that made me revert back to my iPhone. And I would tell anybody, iPhones do take great pictures, so do not sleep on the quality of an iPhone. I went to this website that I'm also going to have linked below for you all. I was able to upload my image, crop it out, and they're actually going to have you to make sure that you are placing your head in the direct frame. They're going to automatically have the dimensions already set for you, so when you take your passport pictures to the post office, it's going to be good to go. Literally, when I took mine to the post office and I went up to the clerk, she was surprised. She was like, "Who took this photo?" I was like, "I did." She was like, "You did?" I was like, "Yeah, I actually did. I took it at home." And she was taken back. And when she sent off my application and everything, it was actually approved, and I received my passport in about 2.5 weeks. I know that they said the passports normally take a little longer. However, mine did come back a little fast. You do have to send off your birth certificate, which took a little longer to come back, but it did make it back safely. So I was excited about that. I'm just super ready to go ahead and put my passport to use, which I will be doing this year. Another great tip for you to keep in mind when you are taking your passport photos is to make sure that you have on a solid color shirt. As you can see, I did wear a gray shirt because you don't want the color to be too light. You want it to be like a grayish or like a light brown color shirt, because you don't want your shirt to like clash with the background, and you want everything to be clear. You don't want to use any loud colors. Like your t-shirt literally cannot have any patterns, brands. Like you can't have any logos on your shirt or anything like that, because your picture is not going to get approved. Once you have selected your photo, after you have taken your photos and you have chosen the one that you like, you're going to go ahead and head over to Walgreens or CVS, whichever you desire to use. You're actually going to send your photo in to get printed. So I actually use Walgreens for my pictures, and the size of the picture was 4x6 internet print. I actually selected 2 pictures to be printed so I could decide on like which one I wanted to get, so I could see which one actually looked better. Obviously, this was the picture that I decided to go with, and I'm going to show you the one that I was kind of on the fence about, but obviously I did not use. And as you can see, the picture was very clear. The background was very clean. I had my hair pulled back really nice. My makeup was not doing too much. I still looked like myself. I did not cut out any photos until I actually made it to the post office, and the clerk actually cut out my photo and she placed it on the application, because there is going to be like a little small box that they are going to put your picture on, staple it, and then send it off to the passport people so they can go ahead and process everything. If you follow these particular steps that I have provided you with, I promise you your picture will get approved and you'll have your passport in no time. So make sure you get yourself together and go kill that passport photo right at home so that you can start seeing the world, baby, because I know that I am, honey, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me. This particular website that I am going to send you to, they're going to make sure that you are taken care of and that everything is cool. I hope that you guys have enjoyed these tips on how you can take your passport pictures at home and go out and kill it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.